going to be 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bro.
All right, welcome to the Bible in Plain View, where we bring you subject by title and topic. All right, and today's lesson's title is called "The Vineyard of the Lord." I'm your reader, Brother Hezekiah, and it's your teacher, Brother Ira. Without further ado, I'll pass it over to this brother.
All right, Israel. Thank you, Israel. Like again, we said, this is the Vineyard of the Lord, and quite plain, simply, the vineyard, brothers and sisters. That's the whole house of Israel. You know, and God brought them out of Egypt, planted them in the promised land, and gave them everything that they needed. And they're supposed to bring forth righteousness to all the nations of the world, so they could be provoked to follow the God of Israel. But they were just wicked, brothers and sisters. And we're going to see here that the Lord had, really kicked them out their land and did a great many things. He hid his face from them because of the wickedness that they were doing. So through this lesson, we just want to see what the Lord did to his vineyard, how he blessed his vineyard, and then turned, and because of their actions, brothers and sisters, hey, the Lord was made to be an enemy to them. So this we're gonna start this off at Psalms 80, and we're gonna pick it up at verse 1, and then we're gonna skip down to 7 through 16. When you get there, go ahead, take off, Israel.
Give ear, O shepherd of Israel.
Yeah.
Thou that leadest Joseph like a flock. Thou that dwellest between the cherubims, shine forth.
Okay. So the Lord's telling you, look, give ear, O shepherd of Israel. Who's the shepherd? None other than Jesus. All right. He that leadest Joseph like a flock. And Joseph, just Israel. Why? Joseph was the one that really God used to save the rest of his brother and sister. He sent them forth into Egypt to be a provider for them. Became second in command in Egypt. But he says, thou that dwellest between the cherubims, shine forth. That's none other than Israel. Go skip down to none other than Jesus, rather. Skip to verse 7. What does it say, Israel?
Turn us again, O God of hosts.
Yes.
And cause thy face to shine. And we shall be saved. Thou hast brought a vine out of Egypt. Thou hast cast out the heathen and planted it.
That's right, because the heathen was in Canaan. He brought a vine out of Egypt. And then he says, thou hast cast out the heathen and then planted the vine in Canaan. So that's where we're going to get the vineyard of the Lord from, right? Keep reading.
Thou preparest room before it.
Yes.
Thou didst cause it to take deep root.
Yeah.
And filled the land.
Yes, they took deep root and then they covered and filled the whole land and spread all the way out, right? Keep reading, Israel.
The hills were covered with the shadow of it.
Yes.
And the boughs thereof were like the goodly cedar.
Yes.
She sent out her boughs unto the sea, and her branches unto the river.
So they really filled up the land, and the renown of Israel was going all through the land. You know what I mean? So they knew, they knew about the God of Israel. They knew about Israel. In fact, no one could stand before them, as long as they were adhering to the law, statutes, and commandments of God. Right? Keep reading, Israel.
She sent out her verse 12. Why hast thou then broken down her hedges?
But hold up. Now they put a good root, and renown was there, but now it took a turn for the worse. He said, why hast thou broken down her hedges? So that what?
So that all they which pass by the way do pluck her.
What else, Israel?
The boar out of the wood doth waste it, and the wild beast out of the field doth devour it.
Come on.
Return, we beseech thee, O God of hosts. Look down from heaven, and behold, and visit this vine.
Come on.
And the vineyard which thy right hand hath planted. And the branch that thou madest strong for thyself.
He said, hold on. He said, listen, now you done took down the hedge of it. It was protected. And now, hey, everybody that they want can come in here and just do us all dirty. Do whatever they want to do to you. So why have you done this? Why is it like this now? Read verse 16.
It is burned with fire. It is cut down. They perish at the rebuke of thy countenance.
Oh, okay. Damn. Now, so the people, the vineyard that he planted with his right hand, hey man, they all out the way now. In fact, go to Jeremiah 50 real fast, because the people now, somebody else done took it over. Jeremiah 50, and we're gonna do 2 verses, 6 and 7.
You want 16, 17?
No, 16, sir.
Oh, okay,
God gave them his good laws, his statutes, his commandments, the way of life, how to live. And now the hedges are broke down. Anybody came in, and other people trying to take over the land, have taken over the land and identity. And now his people, that vineyard that came out, man, they just lost sheep now. And they go into every hill and every mountain now. Jeremiah chapter 50. And go ahead and pick it up at verse 6 and 7. Just 2 verses. What does it say?
My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
What happened? He said, my people have been lost sheep. Well, how they lost? Because the Lord took down the hedges, man. Everybody can come in and take them and do whatever they want to do. Ship them out, do whatever they want to do. Now he said, my people have been lost sheep. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. Go ahead.
They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill.
They have gone from one religion to another religion. That's what it said, from mountain to hill, from one nation into another nation. Israel scattered all over the world now, right? Because the Lord have turned his face on his vineyard, as we're going to see, because of righteousness. And the people that the Lord set up to be over his vineyard, hey, they were teaching his sheep the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. So as my people have been lost sheep, their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountain. They have gone forth from mountain to hill. They have what?
They have forgotten their resting place.
And what else in verse 7?
All that found them.
So everybody, since it's broken down, everybody that found their sheep, what have they done?
Devoured them.
Just used them, devoured them. They done now. Go ahead, what else?
And their adversary said,
what?
We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord.
Well, yeah, so they understand. It's the Lord that did this. They know that our God had did this. Because they couldn't come in and take us out of our land unless the Most High had allowed it. Can't nobody. He is all powerful. So guess what? He's all powerful. Who's going to ride with him? No one. The Lord said, I kill, I heal. You know what I mean? I do the evil. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Lord. Yeah, I'm telling you. So let's go further. Because his vineyard, they said, turn to us again and we shall be saved. Well, apparently he must have turned away from them. Go to Jeremiah chapter 12. Jeremiah chapter 12, we're going to go 7 through 11 and then skip to 14 through 17. Jeremiah's chapter 12. Pick it up at verse 7. What does it say, Israel?
I have forsaken mine house.
This is the Lord speaking through the mouth of Jeremiah. He said, I have forsaken my house. Why? Did he say why is thy hedges taken away? Why is it burnt like this? Why? Because the Lord done turned away from them now. They were protected when they were doing what they were supposed to do with the Lord. But now he says, look what the Lord said. I have forsaken mine house. I have what?
I have left mine heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of her enemy.
Come on.
My heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest.
What does it do?
It crieth out against me.
Didn't the Lord say he came to his own and his own didn't receive him not?
Absolutely.
You see? You know what I mean? Even to this day, they're doing the same thing. You talk about Jesus, it's like a bad cough to somebody. You know? Oh, you got to say the right name now. It's all crazy now. They won't simply do what the Lord commands them to do. It's simple when you serve the Lord. It shouldn't be complicated. Go ahead, keep reading, Israel.
Therefore have I hated it.
The Lord said he hated it?
Mm-hmm.
What about his lovely vineyard that he brought out of Egypt? He said, yeah, he loved them. He gave them everything. But now, because of their action, he turned to hate them. And God hates with a perfect hatred. You know what I'm saying? That's why we as a people are going through the suffering that we're doing all to this day. Keep reading, Israel.
My heritage unto me as a speckled bird.
Uh-huh.
The birds round about are against her.
Yeah.
Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field.
Yeah.
Come to devour.
Okay.
Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard.
So how did this happen? Many pastors. Why? Because the Lord left the occupancy or jobs for the pastor. The Lord's sitting on the right hand of the Father right now. And while he's on the right hand of the Father, he left the workers or husbandmen for his vineyard to take care of it, and they wanted to take his inheritance and use it for himself. Mm-hmm. And they're not giving the sheep what they need in order to please the Lord. So if the head is sick, the whole body's going to be sick. Mm-hmm. And the Lord, man, he can't have that. So now he said, many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. What else?
They have trodden my portion underfoot.
What else?
They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness.
Come on.
They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourneth unto me.
Yes.
The whole land is made desolate.
Yeah.
Because no man layeth it to heart.
So no man lay it at the heart. Israel to this day don't wonder why we the last hired and the first fired. Why we the majority in the penal system. You know what I'm saying? But minority out here. Why? No one lays it to heart. Why is it that everybody else have the land that they can go back to and be identified with, and the name that identifies it with, except for us? We are nobody from nowhere. Black people. Like, come on, man. Our name changes all the time. Why? You don't even lay it to heart. Skip down to verse, but the Lord, skip to 14. But the Lord said, everybody that has seen Israel, they have came and devoured her. But guess what? God still loves us, even though He's mad at us. But guess what? For all the people that want to lay hold on His inheritance, hey, He got an issue for you. He got a message for you. Skip down to 14. What it say, Israel?
Thus saith the Lord against all mine evil neighbors that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit.
What?
Behold, I will pluck them out of their land.
So I will pluck Israel out of their land wherever the Lord scattered them at. What else?
Out of the house of Judah from among them. And it shall come to pass,
what?
After that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them.
All right, good. So He's going to pluck them out of His land and then sift them. Then He's going to return. That's when the Lord comes at His second coming. He's going to return and then gather us out of all the nations wherever He shipped us at. Go ahead. What else?
And I will bring them again, every man to his heritage.
So guess what's going to happen? Because the Lord going to come and destroy this earth down to the ground. And anybody that's left, hey, guess what's going to happen? You're going to go back to your respective nation, and then God is going to set up His kingdom right there, sit on the throne of David in Jerusalem, where it's going to be the headquarters, and all the nations got to come back to Him and get their marching orders. What do you say, Israel?
And every man to his land.
Yes, sir.
And it shall come to pass.
Yeah.
If they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear by my name.
And it shall come to pass, if they shall diligently, who? The heathen that is amongst Israel. If they should diligently learn the ways of my people, that's Israel, to do what?
The Lord.
To swear by my name, the Lord liveth, as they taught my people to swear by Baal. What do you mean swear by Baal? The God of Christmas, the God of Easter. You know what I mean? That's all done. He said, y'all taught, when the Lord scattered us out into the nations, that's how we learned about Christmas. That's how we learned about Thanksgiving. That's how we learned about the New Year. You know what I mean? Janus. You taught us by the name of Baal. You didn't teach us by our God. Right. So he said, now, if you diligently learn my people's ways, what's going to happen, Israel?
All right. To swear by my name, the Lord liveth, as they taught my people to swear by Baal.
Then what's going to happen?
Then shall they be built in the midst of my people.
Come on.
But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation, saith the Lord.
All right, because when it's all said and done, hey, every knee's going to bow, every tongue is going to confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Let's go further. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 5. We're just going to make it plain whose vineyard this is. Isaiah chapter 5. You know, it was all said and done in the Old Testament, brothers and sisters. You can get everything out here. The New Testament is just confirming what's already been done. Isaiah chapter 5, pick it up at verse 1. When you get there, go in and take off.
Now will I sing to my well-beloved a song of my beloved touching his vineyard.
Oh, concerning his vineyard. Come on, tell me about it.
My well-beloved have a vineyard in a very fruitful hill.
Yes.
And he fenced it and gathered out the stones thereof.
Yeah, so he gathered out the nations thereof. Come on.
And planted it with the choicest vine.
Yeah, and he planted it with the choicest vine, with his word. Go ahead. Keep reading.
And built a tower in the midst of it.
Yes, sir.
And also made a winepress therein.
Yes.
And he looked that it should bring forth grapes.
So he gave it everything. He said, gave him his holy word, which is you live by it. You know what I mean? If you have it, you're going to live by it. And it should produce fruit. Keep reading.
And it brought forth wild grapes.
All right, so you look for grapes. That's nothing but righteousness. But it brought forth what? Wild grapes. Nothing but wickedness and oppression. So man, I gave you everything, man. Keep reading, Israel.
And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and my vineyard.
Okay.
What could I have done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it?
He did everything for it. He said, judge now. Just judge me. You know what I mean? Go look at my work. See what I did to this vineyard and tell me what more could I have done. Keep reading, Israel.
Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes.
Now, after I gave it everything, I'm looking like, man, I should bring forth righteousness. I gave you everything. You don't need nothing. But it brought forth what?
Brought it forth wild grapes.
Well, let's go look and see what he did. Hold your finger right here. Hold your finger. We coming right back. Let's go look and see how the Lord did his people, man. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 6. When he brought them out of Egypt, look what he did, man. They came into a land, you know what? They had cities built already. They had houses already built, vineyards already planted, wells already digged. God gave them everything, put it right at his feet. They didn't have to do anything but just keep his laws, statutes, commandments. Deuteronomy chapter 6, pick it up with verse 1 through 15. When you get there, go ahead and read, Israel.
Now these are the commandments, the statutes and judgments, which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whether ye go to possess it.
Come on.
That ye mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son, all the days of thy life.
Come on.
And that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy fathers have promised thee.
Come on.
In the land that floweth with milk and honey.
Yes, sir.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Come on.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart. And with all thy soul. And with all thy might.
Come on.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Diligently, right? Keep reading.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
All right.
And when thou walkest by the way. And when thou liest down. And when thou risest up.
That sounds like all the time to me, right?
All the time.
I mean, because the devil's relentless. He's always in you. He's at our children all the time. You know what I mean? Keep reading, Israel.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand. And they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thine house.
So no matter where you're going, as soon as you go about the house, the commandment should always be hitting you. Thou should not. You know, that's going to govern you and how to live, so you won't be in transgression to your God. Keep reading.
And on thy gates. And it shall be, when the Lord thy God shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not.
See, I'm giving you cities that you didn't even build. What else?
And houses full of all good things.
Houses full of all good things, right? Come on.
Which thou fillest not.
Yes, sir.
Fillest not. And wells digged, which thou diggest not.
Man, you already got your water and everything already set up for you. Judge betwixt me. What more could I have done to this vineyard? Judge. Keep reading, Israel.
Vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not.
Come on.
When thou shalt have eaten and be full. Then beware, lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God.
He said, don't, after you get full and everything, you know, that's our MO. As soon as we get full, God blesses and everything, you know, oh Lord, you know, we forget God. Right. But as soon as we down and out and everything, man, we on our knees all the time, praying to the Lord, Lord, please help. Get me out of this and I'll be good. And then when the Lord give you relief and everything, you're like, who is God?
Right.
Oh, unbelievable. That's our MO. But keep reading, Israel.
13. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God and serve him, and shalt swear by his name.
Yes.
Ye shall not go after other gods, the gods of the people which are round about you. For the Lord thy God is a jealous God among you. Lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee.
Come on.
And destroy thee from off the face of the earth.
Oh, now you can see why the Lord was going to turn away from, take the hedges away. Man, because y'all done kindled a fire against them. Let's go get some more. Let's go to 11. Deuteronomy 11. And pick it up at verse 8. Deuteronomy 11 and pick it up at verse 8. We're going 8 to 17. What is that?
Deuteronomy 8 and 11?
Yeah, Deuteronomy 11, verse 8.
Verse 8, all right.
Go ahead. 8 through 17, go ahead.
Therefore shall ye keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
Come on.
That ye may be strong and go in and possess the land, whether ye go to possess it.
Come on.
And that ye may prolong your days in the land, which the Lord sware unto your fathers, to give unto them and to their seed, a land that floweth with milk and honey. For the land whither thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt,
Yeah.
from which ye came out.
So the land I'm giving you to, that I'm bringing you from, it ain't like Egypt, where you had to toil and wait for the banks to overflow in order for the water or your crops to grow, in order for your livestock to, you know what I mean, to eat, so they can eat grass. Nah, the land I'm bringing you to is going to be plenteous, man, and my eye is going to be on it. So I'm trying to show you this so you can see that, man, what more could the Lord have done for this people? Keep reading, Israel.
Where thou sowedest thy seed, and waterest it with thy foot, as a garden of herbs.
Come on.
But the land whither ye go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh water of the rain of heaven. A land which the Lord thy God careth for.
Okay, come on.
The eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it.
Look at it. My eyes are always upon this land. What more could the Lord have done? He's always there. Looking, keep reading this, bro.
From the beginning of the year, even unto the end of the year. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love the Lord your God, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give you the rain in the land in his due season.
God is providing everything for this vineyard. Why, when I look for grapes or for righteousness, I get wild grapes? I gave you everything. Everything's here for you. I'm looking on the land from year to year, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. The grass is growing for your cattle and everything. Keep reading, Israel.
The first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thine oil.
So you ain't gonna lose none of your crops. Go ahead.
And I will send grass in the fields for thy cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full.
Go ahead. Now give him one more again. What are you gonna do?
Take heed to yourselves that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them.
Come on.
And then the Lord's wrath be kindled against you, and he shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit, unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which the Lord giveth you.
All right, so understand, he's giving you warning, because we know this people. After you done ate to the full, don't get caught up and don't start feeling yourself like I did all this, like it was just you that did it. Nah, the Lord did it for you. And that's what happened with our people. Let's go get some more. Let's see what else the Lord did. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 16. Go to Ezekiel chapter 16. We got 7 minutes. Man, I only got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. 4 more joints left. Can we do it? We got to pick it up. Ezekiel chapter 16. And pick it up at verse 1 through 17. Go ahead.
Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying,
What?
Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abomination.
Okay.
And say, Thus saith the Lord God unto Jerusalem,
Yeah.
Thy birth and thy nativity is as the land of Canaan. Thy father was an Amorite, and thy mother an Hittite.
Come on.
And as for thy nativity, in the day thou was born, thy navel was not cut, neither was thou washed in water to supple thee.
So you just saying you was all polluted, Israel. You know what I mean? You was in your blood. You was polluted. I walked by you. Hey, for time's sake, you can read this on your own. We're going to skip down for time's sake because, hey, he said basically, hey, when I seen you, you was polluted. You was nothing. I'm going to take you. I'm going to wash you up. I'm going to make you mine. Huh? So look what he says. Verse 6, what it say?
And when I passed by thee and saw thee polluted in thine own blood, I said unto thee, when thou wast in thy blood, live. Yea, I said unto thee, when thou wast in thy blood, live.
What else, Israel?
I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field.
Yeah.
And thou hast increased in waxen great.
Yeah.
And thou art come to excellent ornaments.
Yeah.
Thy breasts are fashioned, and thine hair is grown, whereas thou wast naked and bare.
Come on.
Now, when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love.
The Lord just cared for her real good, right? Let's see what he did with her. Skip down to verse 10. What it say?
I clothed thee also with broidered work,
Yeah.
and shod thee with badger skin, and girded thee about with fine linen.
What else?
And I covered thee with silk.
Come on. Oh, look at that. Using blood, right? He washed her up, put oil on her, made her look good. You know what I mean? First she was bald headed. Now he making Israel right now. Keep reading, Israel.
I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands.
Keep reading.
And a chain on thy neck.
Yes.
And I put a jewel on thy forehead.
Come on.
And earrings in thine ears.
Yeah.
And a beautiful crown upon thine head.
What else she do? What else he do?
Thus was thou decked with gold and silver.
Yeah.
And thy raiment was of fine linen.
Yeah.
And silk, and broidered work,
What else?
Thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil.
Man, giving her everything, man. You know what I mean? As a taking care of her as a husband should. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what he's liking her as. But what happened? 15.
But thou didst trust in thine own beauty, and playedest the harlot because of thy renown.
What else you do?
And pouredest out thy fornication on everyone that passed by.
What else?
His it was.
Yeah.
And of thy garments thou didst take, and deckest thy high places with divers colors.
Oh man. What else you do?
And playedest the harlot thereupon.
What else?
And like the like thing shall not come, neither shall it be done.
Right.
Thou hast also taken thy fair jewels of my gold and of my silver, which I had given thee, and madest thyself images of men, and didst commit whoredom with them.
Damn, so now you taking the silver that I gave you, came out of Egypt. What was the first thing that they did? God gave them the commandment, and then what? Moses went to go get the commandment from the Lord, then what happened?
They built them.
Took the earrings out the ear and made a golden calf. Said, this is the God, and made a worshiping day for it. So the Lord very upset with Israel. All right? Let's skip on down. You can read the rest on your own. It would be 24 to 25 and then 31 to 32. You read it on your own. Let's go to back to Isaiah chapter 5. Yeah, so you can see how the Lord did everything. So he said, judge betwixt me. What more could I have done to Israel? Isaiah chapter 5, and we're going to pick it up at verse 5 through 7. What does it say?
And now go to. I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard.
What?
I will take away the hedge thereof,
Yeah.
and it shall be eaten up.
Come on.
And break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down.
Yep.
And I will lay it waste.
Yeah.
It shall not be pruned nor digged.
Yeah.
But there shall come up briars and thorns. I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it.
Come on.
For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel.
Oh, so that's the house of Israel. That's what they did. He done took care of them, and then guess what? They done went whoring after other gods or other nations or other religions. He said, no, I ain't going to have that. Let's go to Matthew 21. Matthew 21, and we got one more after that. Pick it up at verse 33. When you get there, go on and read.
Hear another parable. There was a certain householder which planted a vineyard and hedged it round about, and digged a winepress in it, and built a tower, and let it out to husbandmen, and went into a far country.
Keep reading.
And when the time of the fruit drew near, he sent his servants to the husbandmen that they might receive the fruits of it. And the husbandman took his servants and beat one, and killed another, and stoned another. Again he sent other servants more than the first, and they did unto them likewise.
Yeah.
But last of all he sent unto them his son.
Come on.
Saying, they will reverence my son. But when the husbandmen saw the son, they said among themselves, this is the heir. Come, let us kill him.
Yeah.
And let us seize on his inheritance.
Come on, seize on his inheritance, right? That's the husbandmen are none other than the Pharisees and chief priests. You know what I mean? The servants that the Lord has sent to him, they're the prophets to give warning to the people. Like, hey, turn away from your evil ways. The Lord doesn't like it. He's going to destroy us, give us in captivity. Yes, sir. Hey, but then the Lord finally sent his son and said, hey, surely they'll reverence my son. Nah, they ain't do that. So keep reading.
And they caught him and cast him out of the vineyard and slew him. And when the Lord thereof of the vineyard cometh, what will he do unto the husbandmen? They say unto him, he will miserably destroy those wicked men, and will let out his vineyard unto other husbandmen, which shall render him the fruit in their season.
Keep reading.
Jesus saith unto them, did ye never read in the scripture, the stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doing, and it is a marvelous in our eyes.
Keep reading.
Therefore say I unto you,
what he said?
The kingdom of God shall be taken from you, and given to a nation bringing forth the fruits thereof.
That's going to happen at his resurrection. Go ahead. Keep reading.
And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken. And on whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder.
Keep reading.
And when the chief priests and the Pharisees had heard his parables, they perceived that he had spake of them. But when they sought to lay hands on him, they feared the multitude because they took him for a prophet.
So that's what they know what it was, brothers and sisters. It was the chief priest that brought Israel and didn't have their job the right way. At his resurrection, he gonna give it back to the saints, because it's not going to another nation. So, brothers and sisters, the vineyard of the Lord, us all over know it.